Hey friends. This is Coach Rose AJ coming to holla at y'all. And in the studio today, we are talking about carnivore plus a little bit more. But who do I have in the studio with me today?
Becky Elliott.
And Brenda Ramirez.
Okay, friends, what we're going to be talking about today is the importance of getting quality sleep.
Oh, I am a very light sleeper. So sleep has always been an issue for me. And I think part of that, also being an introvert, I need that quality downtime to be able to recharge my batteries. So if I've had a busy day, I need to have that time to sleep. And um, I haven't shared the bedroom with my husband for quite a few years. I will say recently, since we both have been losing weight, we have come back together and it has been very nice. But we were both snoring a lot. We had animals that would interrupt in the middle of the night, all kinds of things. So for a long time, we did not share a bedroom. And I would say that it was a good thing for our marriage because I was able to sleep. I wasn't so grouchy. I wasn't cranky. I, didn't have to take naps during the day because I was actually getting sleep during the night. And it's just been something that has been very important. And I just want to tell other ladies out there that it is okay to put yourself first and make sure that you are getting what you need.
Girl, can I jump in real quick in a hurry with this? Okay, I understand about people sleeping, the sleep patterns being interrupted, animals, children. I need the room super hot. He needs it super cold. Somebody snoring. Somebody says that I snore, but I don't. The whole drama thing, right? I totally get it that if your sleep is constantly interrupted, how are you going to get quality of sleep? So the person that's doing the most is as far as the snoring or tossing and turning and sleeping like a baby, they're
Mm,
fine the next day. Whereas I was dunking like 6 cups of coffee, trying to
mhm.
keep my eyes open, falling asleep on the way to work on the train. It was
Mm,
horrible. It was
Yeah.
horrible. So sometimes separate sleeping spaces are a necessity in order to remain sane. I mean,
Mhm.
really, to keep your sanity and to keep
Mhm.
your relationship healthy
Right.
and active during waking hours as well as sleeping hours. What's
Yeah.
your take on that, Brenda?
well, I have heard over the years, I've heard a number of people mention that for their health and their sanity, they've had to sleep in separate bedrooms. So I have heard that doesn't seem very uncommon that people have to do that for their own health and sanity because sleep is so important. And I know I have a husband who is a snorer, and we make it work. It's not all the time. And then we have the cats who like to wake me up because my husband doesn't have his ears in at night. so so I always tease him about that because I can hear everything and he can't hear anything. So that's helpful for him. But yeah, he doesn't have his ears in at night. So like and we do have cats, one of them who likes to come will wake me up to say, hey, I want to go outside. And it's not time to get up yet, but he knows how to wake me up. And
It's
but
quick. They're easy. They know the little tricks.
yes, they do. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So fortunately, my sleep has improved over the last uh, several months. I would say from various things. Right now, it's been a little more broken, but I sleep deep and I sleep good. I dream a lot and I sleep deep, so that's really good. I'm grateful for that, and my trying to let my husband get good quality sleep is important too, because if he wakes up and then he can't if he can't sleep for some reason, then he wants to make sure I can't. So, and it's just, he needs me to comfort him. He'll say, tell me a story. He likes to hear my voice, dull voice, lull him to sleep, So, but I'm always like, no, I'm too tired. But anyway, we are able to make it work, but I can definitely see how separate bedrooms could be a relationship saving and life saving in some situations. But that's so great that after losing the weight for both of you, that has helped you to be able to minimize the snoring. So
Yeah, I was curious to see, would we be able to after being, apart for so long, but um it was fine. We went and we're both kind of sick now, so we're back to the separate, but once we are both healthy again, I'm sure I'll go back in there. And
that's
we have
good.
not let the kittens free rein. So the kittens are still locked up at night. We put them in the study where they've been since, they were babies, and they don't have free rein just for that reason. Now the older cat, she does, but she only pesters me. And in fact, they're banging on the door. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but they're fighting outside the door. We're trying to get into me. So
That is so sweet. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all know I'm a doggy girl though.
Yep.
Okay. And
Mhm.
my doggie's downstairs in the family room, so she doesn't bark to wake us up or anything. I wouldn't hear her anyway. But let me give you guys 3 tips, those that are listening, to optimize your sleep. It's like creating a relaxing bedtime routine. Do either of you ladies do that? Have a relaxing bedtime routine? I'm going to tell you, I don't.
Well, I think I I don't have so much a relaxing routine, but I do try to block out the blue light. Like I cover it up in our room and try to make it as dark as possible. That's one thing I do, but I don't. I'd like to have a more relaxing routine. So give me some tips.
Well, the tip would be to go to bed at the same time.
Yeah.
You get up at the same time, right? That would
Yeah.
be one tip for that. But as far as a relaxing routine, maybe having a bath or getting in the shower, reading a book, listening to some jazz music or music that's pretty soft or relaxing that you prefer.
Mhm.
What do you think, Becky? Do you have a relaxing
we
routine or
do
some suggestions?
we usually go to bed around within an hour, probably about 9 o'clock is our typical bedtime. And I I do the Apple News crossword before I go to bed. And then if I'm still awake, then I'll read a few chapters or a few pages in my book until I fall asleep. And um, we do have we have blackout curtains on the windows. Um, the room I'm in now is where the Diva cat lives, and so her water dish is in there, so it kind of makes that little water noise, but it hasn't really bothered me recently. But in the other room, we have a humidifier going um, to make it not so dry in there. So we have a little bit of noise and very dark,
Okay.
and
See,
that's
I'm
what
the
has been
complete
working.
op. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
No,
you off.
so that's been working for us. Yeah.
So I'm the complete opposite. So in my bedroom, I have literally no curtains. Seriously. And then there's a balcony up there. I have a leveler, whatever. There's shade
Mhm.
that pulls down just because the house next to us would be able to see in. But I keep everything open. The bathroom windows are open. I like a lot of light. For some
Mm.
reason, even if it's dark, I like everything open. And I don't know if that's something left over from childhood or I'm just
Mhm.
nosy. I don't know which one it is. But I always have everything open, right? And my husband's the one that comes downstairs and starts closing stuff. And I'm like, look, I'm
Mhm.
opening the ish back up. Okay. So that's funny that way. But Yeah, and getting exposure to natural light. Brenda, you're pretty, something that you're pretty consistent with as far as morning sunlight exposure, if I remember correctly.
Well, typically, yes. I love to get out in the morning and take my glasses off and go for a little walk outside with the cats. And I have to say, I haven't done it very uh, lately. I haven't been doing it much because it's so dang cold. And so I've been doing other things, but then I'll usually go a little bit later. And still get an outdoor walk, take my glasses off because gosh, the sunshine has been awesome, but it's been very cold here. I should just get up and do it in the morning, but I actually some mornings I'm getting up and getting in the sauna first. So that's another thing, but that's not circadian rhythm, but it's I was consistent for quite a while about getting my first thing in the morning walk. Love it. It really makes you feel good. And I do think it helps you for evening time. You're ready to go to bed, and the circadian rhythm help is good. Yeah.
Nice. And another thing you had mentioned earlier, Brenda, was reducing the screen time because the blue light, the melatonin, and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guilty of taking an iPad or two to bed with me, right? Until it's
Oh,
finally like, I'll go to sleep. So that's been a
uh-huh.
part of my routine, but it doesn't prevent me from going to sleep.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I know a lot of people use melatonin as a supplement to help them sleep. But Brenda, you and I talked previously, like last summer, I think, about that. And I looked up the side effects of melatonin because I was at my wits' end because I wasn't sleeping
Mm-hmm.
a long time and the quality of sleep was poor. So I chose to do Silent Nights by LifeWave
Patches.
patches, and they are really working. But I was looking at melatonin, but because I have depression, one of the side effects could be that it would worsen my depression. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of things that people can do to help them sleep better, but I would
Yeah.
always recommend looking at the side effects of whatever sleep aids you're prescribed or you're thinking about getting. And
Yes.
exercise plays an important role as well, getting whatever activity you can during the day. And I have something to tell you guys. So I'm a morning exerciser. My big block of exercises is in the morning before I go to work. But there was something in my schedule last week where I added a second block to my day. And I tell you, I had the best sleep that night. I was like, look, girl,
Mm.
7 o'clock, I was in bed. No joke.
Oh.
7 o'clock. So I might have to play around with doing heavier workouts once or twice a week at night to
Mm.
kind of give me that boost along with the silent nights. All
Mm-hmm.
right, guys, do y'all have any other thoughts, words of wisdom before we close this one out?
No.
No,
No,
Yeah.
we're all good. We left it
It's,
all on the table.
we
The most
did.
important thing is get your sleep.
yes.
Take care of yourself. You are important.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us this this special conversation of Carnivore plus a little bit more. Till next time.
Yeah. Bye.